Hello and welcome. I am Kizakuri, and I'm doing a sort of VOD review kind of deal. I've actually already played this game, and this is just a recording. I'm just gonna be talking over it. I like to go more in depth than I usually would when I would in quote stream it or whatever. But I'm also not gonna be too worried about trying to make sure every second I'm talking either. I'll just kind of touch on maybe some of the bigger things of what I'm doing, and maybe even or primarily actually to critique my play and try and improve it. So next time I play, I won't make maybe some more of these mistakes. And I didn't edit this so that all the games I have are winning or losing. It's just however I recorded it per session. So anyway, so I don't actually have a whole lot of options here. As I recall correctly, I have to definitely get rid of these minions in the back, or else they're just going to cause trouble all game. I actually had to pick there between martyrdoming the ranged or the arcanist, and I find that the arcanist is more trouble because she'll be able to play more cards per turn, as opposed to 1 damage per turn, which isn't all that useful right now. It definitely could become a problem, but at this moment, the arcanist was worth more to get rid of. But otherwise, my hand is actually pretty bad. I really contemplate, like, every session that I play, I contemplate getting rid of that, whatever it's called, the regalia. So it looks like, I guess she messed up there. She meant to play a minion, but didn't, I guess. I don't know. Whenever I play, I'm usually, like, super into it, right? Like, I'm, and keeping track with everything. But right now, I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. I'll just mention the things as they come. So, I love that, I forget what his name is off the top of my head. But that four-legged sword lance creature. It can also act as a sword of justice if you want, with the duality of being able to power up a unit for a finisher. It's really cool. And it's I mean, even if you don't get either of those effects, it's still a 2/4. I believe it's a 2/4 anyway, which is quite powerful. It's definitely, if you're playing Lyonar, you should almost always try and get that kind of card in your deck. Now that card is really weird. Right to the Undervault. At most, it's going to be able to get you 5 cards. And that's in the most extreme of situations. With a Songhai, using a burn deck, I can totally understand. But in an Abyssian deck, it's a very strange card. Also, I think this is almost probably a month old at least by this point. So like those Starlex, the Immortals, I think they cost 1 more mana now as opposed to what they did here. So now I'm just contemplating what the right course of action is, which actually, it may seem rather obvious, like, oh, okay, she has a pretty weak board, but it's not just about coming out even, it's about coming out ahead each turn. And those provoke minions make that a little bit difficult. I think right now I can use my Lancer guy and me to get rid of the provoke. And then I have 3. I'll probably place down the double shield guy. And then have 2 mana left over? 3 mana? Oh, wow. I'm surprised I went with that. I suppose it helps to keep myself alive a little bit longer, and it's a bit of power when my other moves weren't so strong. I don't like having to use that healer guy without something to proc it off of, or something to proc because of it. But I think I just want to save mana there and heal myself a little bit, just to get myself out of that critical zone. With the Abyssian, it's actually surprisingly high. You think you'd only have to worry about executions with Songhai. And when I say execution, I mean like in the range of that, like 10 to 15 health. Is really dangerous to be around. Anything more than 15, you're almost always safe. It's pretty rare to get 1 hit turn KO'd except by like a Songhai Lantern Fox. But even that, you can see it coming. Mostly, I think really late game, he can summon it, unexhaust it, and then buff it for probably damn near close one hit KO. This is assuming there's no Arcanist. A good player doesn't let the other player have Arcanist on the field. If you have Arcanist on the field, you can do just about anything. That's why it's so dangerous. And that's a really good card there, but she wasted it on using it on my Rush minion, which is very strange. I think that was the beginning of the end for her, if I recall correctly. Actually, I was thinking about actually just going back and rewinding that because I didn't really get it. What she actually did. Because I was lost in thought a bit there for a second. And I forget which rank I'm at this point. I'm definitely got that bit of a conundrum where it's like, should I upload a whole bunch of games where I'm climbing up to rank 5 or so? Or does that just seem like I'm taking advantage of lesser skilled players? I don't know. I think she used that to kill that guy too, which... it's a very clear indicator that the other person is running out of options when they're using very inefficient means of clearing your minions. Like that Rush minion, that's almost always used in like comboing off of other cards. Like I don't at all know the names of Abyssian cards, but the ones that like if you kill this minion, it blows up a big radius, or like cards that buff all your minions. The Rush card like that is very valuable in those situations. And if she's using it just to clear a minion, then it's huge for me. And now she's separated from her Sarlacc, so they can't damage me. And that means her only option is to Death Watch off of it, which actually didn't seem like she was doing a whole lot of, which was really strange. I don't think I've seen a single Death Watch so far in this game. In this match in particular. And like I was saying, a lot of these games are going to be over a month old, so I don't remember at all what happens to him. And actually, that's a big reason why I wanted to do this little series. Maybe it'll turn into a full-blown... I'll do this now from now on, but this is just kind of a test. It's definitely a lot more comfortable, just kind of sit back and commentate. It allows me to be a little bit more critical. See past in-the-moment decision-making. And also no face camming for these kind of things. Just want to kind of relax and just talk. Also, the face cam is distracting and not really necessary unless I'm streaming. I mean, it looks like she's about to give up here. I'm guessing. Also, all these videos are on one video file that I'm going to be reviewing. But I'll dole them out edited wise. So I don't know how long each game is going to be. Roughly, anyway. Alright, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll probably be just doing one episode at a time for now. Just to kind of get a gauge of the strength. But anyway, thanks for watching.